If you're new to our channel, we spend our weekends at our off-grid cabin digging a tunnel into the hillside through solid rock. That might sound crazy, but the craziest part is, we're doing it just for fun. Hope you enjoy. It was cold last night. We never got here till probably 4 o'clock. Got the fire going in the cabin. It takes a long time to warm that cabin up. It was about minus 16 inside the cabin when we got here. By the time we went to bed, we only had it up to about plus 16. Still a little chilly. I got chilled to the bone. Couldn't shake it. But it's nice and warm in there this morning. But anyways, it's time to go tunneling. I'm sick of this snow now. Luckily, it's supposed to be around +1 today, Celsius. So it'll be a little nicer for working outside. Got a lot of muck to haul out today. There's a lot of new snow here. Probably about a foot more than there was last weekend. Means we've got to do a lot of shoveling outside the tunnel before we can even get inside to shovel the dirt. There's a lot of snow down that trench. There, we got the shoveling done. Now the next hurdle is going to be seeing if we can get this door open or not. Chances are it's frozen solid. A little bit frozen. Oh yeah, nothing to it. So this winch is going to be the leading lady in today's video. We've got a lot of muck to dig out of this tunnel. Let's go take a look. I haven't got the generator down here yet, so there's no lights on. Let's see where we left it. See, there's a lot of fill got to come out of here. All the way back through, right to the face. It's actually starting to get pretty warm out here already. Had to switch hats. Check this out. Bump hat. My daughter got this for me for Christmas, trying to keep me alive. This motor here impresses me. I bought this when I was probably about 21, 22 years old. Used it on a tar sprayer I built. Abandoned that after about a year. This motor sat in a shed ever since then, till last September. So probably about 22 years it sat in the shed, untouched. Carburetor full of gas, tank full of gas, just like I left it. I dug it out of the shed, brought it in our shop, and took the carburetor apart. It was obviously jammed full of varnish from the gasoline, and the tank was the same thing. Ordered a $22 carburetor off Amazon, put it on there, rinsed out the tank, put in half a tank of gas, fired up first pull. Couldn't believe it. What also was unbelievable is when I filled it up with that half a tank of gas back in September, I haven't added any gas to it since. Everything I've hauled out of this tunnel has been with a half a tank of gas in this thing, and now it's middle of January. Crazy, but today's the big day. We're gassing it back up. I know some of you are struggling to do the math right now, but 45, that's how old I am. Just thought I'd help you out there. So we're just gonna have at it here. Start get these big rocks out of the way. Tight. Okay, we better make that a load. Might be too big. Give it a try. So my back was getting a little tight, so I had to pull Kylie out of retirement. Not sure if she's happy about it or not.
Wonderful. Can't see what I'm doing.
So all along I've been hoarding bits of quartz. Tucked out in this cranny. Down here. Poked in behind every one of these legs is a chunk or two. So I don't know what to do with it. It's probably worth nothing, but I don't know, something in me won't let me throw it out with the rest of the muck. So we're going to haul it out, get it out of here. Just put it in one neat little pile out there somewhere. Till I know more what to do with it.
Got it all stacked up.
Yeah, it's all in behind there everywhere. Watch that jackhammer don't fall out and get you.
You've got everything stacked in here.
Yes, Mahoney. Tool crib.
It's your cubby.
I need to get that little jackhammer and clean it all up nice, make a nice little hole in there. Take that big one out and put it over here. I like to help, but I'm holding the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Let's take the point out, there's a big piece right here as well.
This?
In there.
There's a lot. You had a lot hidden in here that I couldn't see through all the tools.
If it was easy, I would have done it myself.
Ow! I broke a pinky.
There's no workers' comp down here, so. So we actually have almost a full sled of quartz here. Figuring it's probably at least 50% gold. 45 for sure. It's all this rusty stuff. Some of it's hard, some of it you can almost break apart with your bare hands. I don't know. Probably a big waste of time, but we'll find out in the future. For now, we're just going to haul it outside, put it in a pile somewhere in an undisclosed location. Many thanks to my digger, tunneler apprentice. Let me see your hat. Oh yeah, you're fine.
Are you just saying that so you don't have to buy me a new tooth?
So I'm going to fire this winch up one more time, pull out this load of quartz, and then I think it'll be officially lunchtime.
Quite rusty.
Look at all the pockets and everything in there. My head's getting big. I don't know if my head shrunk today or what.
It shrunk up in the cold.
Sweating so much earlier. Another beautiful morning. A little cooler than yesterday. A little bit of snow in the air again. Very pretty. Even a little bit of sunshine today. Anyways, we gotta get this generator down the hill. I see a mouse track going right down there. Right into that opening. Oh, she's warm in there again. So this morning I already set up a 6x6 post and a 4x4 lever up to that big boulder right there. Thought I could wiggle it out. Couldn't even twitch it. So I'm not going to fool around ripping and tearing on it all morning. Just going to drill it right in the middle and blast and crack it in half. Hopefully it's in 2 halves, it'll be a little easier to get out of there. So I'm going to get to that right away. Not totally sure, but I feel like one charge should split this rock. So the charge is all set. Just gonna back out the door, fire it off. Fire in the hole. Broke something. I think this piece here now is loose too. And that iron pyrite sure makes the old heart skip a beat. I know what it looks like on camera, but by eye it's like pure gold color. And again, right there in the quartz. Okay, so we're all set up again. Hopefully this does it. Fire in the hole. So now that it's completely shattered, even behind right there, all the way down through. This is not the same rock underneath because that's all soft stuff. It's broke up through there, shattered in around there. There's nothing holding that rock on there now but Satan himself. See if we can do this without breaking the camera. In the world. So I got it. Of course, the second I let go, the GoPro cut out again. I'm on the verge of throwing this GoPro as far as I can throw it. It's nothing but trouble. It only works when there's nothing important to film. But anyways, look at all this. So much iron pyrite. Now we're back into some quartz again. So you got all this quartz down through here. This big band. You can tell it's all rusty and rotten. I can literally dig through it with my hand. Then this bottom is all quartz as well, all up through here. Sure wish I had somebody here that knew what they were doing. Look at this and tell me I'm wasting my time looking for gold, or if I should be more careful. But look at this. All this stuff. It almost looks like mica, maybe? You can actually bend it in my hands. There's a layer of it right there. Soft. Oh man. Pretty interesting though. But anyways, it's time to fire up the jackhammer. Get going again. I got some more iron pyrite right in there. Man, that stuff sure looks like gold. Oh dear. Everybody's okay. Nobody panic. Try to get you somewhere safer. Don't nobody lose an eye. I got to admit, when things are going good, this little jackhammer is very satisfying. Just carving that bank away nice and square and true. Everything's coming out nicely. It's good for the soul. Check it out. Got that corner there all squared up. You never really know what you're getting into. Like you think you're into a solid rock, and all of a sudden it'll just fall away from the ground behind it. Doesn't take long though to make a pile of muck. Try to get you a better vantage point here. There, just so you know where you're at. Jackhammer on this side. You guys are gonna be sitting right there. Put your safety glasses on. One thing I wish this small drill had is a trigger lock. You gotta keep your hand there squeezing the trigger. Your hand starts to cramp up after a while. Maybe that's just me being a wuss. Going nicely. You can start to see the harder rocks emerging out of the softer rock. My plan is to clear that back as far as I can, then either use the big hammer or blast these bigger sections out of here again. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Man, that was the most impressive shot yet. That just destroyed that rock. The harder the rock, the better this thing seems to work. That is impressive. These are big rocks. Put it on in. These cracks are bigger in my hand. Sure, a few whacks now come down. Very nice. Super impressed with that. Wowzers. That was a lot of progress quickly. Oh, that makes me happy. Another band of quartz going through that granite. Some rusty iron pockets there in that quartz. I'm gonna fire up the jackhammer, see if I can knock down a little bit more of that before we call her a day. So we've taken down a lot of rock today. Very pleased with the progress today. A few of these rocks will be well over 100 pounds. There's quite a few buried underneath that muck pile. And then a lot of softer stuff as well. Again, there's probably a better part of a cubic yard right there. But I think that's going to be it for today. It for this weekend. We'll leave on a high note. So I've intentionally left this big rock right here. I went ahead and ordered some feather and wedges. Try splitting it old school. Everybody keeps recommending them, so I thought I'd give them a try. Even if they can save a charge now and again, wouldn't take long to pay for themselves. The things are dirt cheap. So that'll be in the next video, I guess. But yeah, it's going quite well. Very happy with the progress this weekend. A lot of muck out of here, a lot of muck back down. Muck is progress. So people have been asking about some stats on this tunnel. From the outside header all the way back here to this last piece of wood right here is 12 feet. And then I'm back now to right there is probably another 30 inches past that, so about 14'6" roughly at the max right now. Right now it's about 50 inches tall of headroom underneath the wood ceiling, and roughly 30 inches wide in between the posts. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. Take care.